Hello, thank you and welcome to this PC Builds 2020. I know it's been a while since my last PC build, but that's because it's been a while since I recorded a PC build. But you know, that's more for the video. I just would like to say you should probably check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/marvellousjarvischannel, as well as my Patreon. All these links are in the video description below, because people from there have basically helped build this PC. Yes, your contributions, your donations, your continued support has helped fund this PC. So many thanks to my Patreons, my Twitch supporters, people who donate me during mixer times. Thank you guys so much. This PC is for you. And oh boy, do I it up.
Hi everyone, this is a pain in the ass, but today we're building a new computer. So today we're building a computer. It's been a while since I built a computer on this channel, probably like 4 or 5 years. So that's fun. This project started out as a budget build and then kind of went not budget build. So some of these parts were made for like a cheaper computer, and then due to a certain thing in the air, kind of messed everything up. So the plan was to build this on my birthday, and it's about a week now since my birthday, so I'm still old with blue hair. Anyway, let's get into the parts. So first off, we have the Western Digital Blue Solid State SSD NVMe. This isn't the NVMe.2. Wait, it does say .2, but this isn't the faster one. This is purely just an just an SSD. So it's as fast as an SSD. It's 500 gigs. It's going to have the operating system and a few games, since this is primarily a gaming PC. And then we're moving over to the RAM. We've got some crucial ballistic gaming memory RAM, 3200 if I believe, 16 gigs of DDR4. As we know, Ryzen likes fast RAMs, and 3200. It seemed reasonable. It's not RGB, because the RGB ones you're paying like 20 quid more. Moving over to the CPU, we have the Ryzen 3600X. The reason I didn't go for the 3600 was because it wasn't in stock. Yeah, a lot of this was because other stuff wasn't in stock. But we have the 3600 with its cooler. There might be some compatible issues with this and the motherboard. I might have to do a BIOS update, so if that happens during the build, that's going to be fun, delay this project even further. But there's the RAM, well not RAM, CPU, I know what I'm doing. Corsair 650 watts power supply seems very overkill considering the components we have, but I will be upgrading the graphics card down the line to a RTX 2070 Super. Talk more about that in a minute, but yeah, nice small power supply, because this is going to be in a small case. Moving on to the GPU, we have the GeForce GTX 16 Super, which has like the DDR6, 6 gigs of RAM. Yeah, good graphics card, I believe. I like the NVIDIA coding rather than AMD's coding. Also, this one will eventually be put into my current computer because of the RTX AI voicing. But yeah, this will be due for now for like 1080p, 1080p gaming basically. Finally, we have the motherboard. It is a motherboard. It does its job hopefully well. My only concern is I might need to update the BIOS, because yeah, the CPU's rather new and the manual doesn't mention anything about my CPU. So I read online and it did say that the 3600 was compatible out of the box. I don't know about the 3600X, even though the 3600X is just a higher clock speed, so hopefully it works fine. But yeah, and then over there with all this other shit is my case. Next up, we're gonna get power in. What we're going to do is go over to this scene, as what Genius is, and we're going to power it on. Oh, okay. I jumped it. 12, 8, oh, right. Well, it posted. A fan in it. Oh, okay. So we have these are memory, these are processor, these are voltage, got a fan curves, CPU 1 fans, channel fan 2 spinning as well. Alright, cool. Coolio. Let me turn myself off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. Now we've got Windows. Skip there.
Well, me, that was a build. Oh boy. Okay, let's get some elephants out of the room. First off, AMD, the day after the build, announced some new CPUs, some more budget-orientated CPUs. I think it's 3300 or 3100X and 3300X. Basically more designed purely for gaming standpoints, and I think a lot cheaper than the 3600X. So if you are looking at this build going, hey, I should probably build a gaming PC, I would go for those newer CPUs. Hopefully they'll come in stock. But if not, 2600X or even the Ryzen 1600 AF version might have been a better choice if you're going purely gaming 1080p. This is going to become a slight workhorse PC. It's probably going to be doing some of the rendering for some of the videos, especially if it's doing like time-lapse stuff. So, you know, it's going to be put to work now, and when the RTX 2070 Super comes along, hopefully sometime in the future, maybe not, God, who knows. Anyway, let's talk about the build. Oh my god, stuff went wrong. Yeah, stuff went wrong. For some reason, I first off had difficulty putting in the RAM, which was just weird. Just never had that problem, but I guess the tolerances were a lot tighter nowadays. Since it may just be the motherboard. It could just be the motherboard had tighter tolerances, but they got in. The main issue was the CPU cooler. During the cross-hatching, it would only pin to one side, so all the screws go down into one side. It could be because I was trying to build it on that wooden cardboard box, so it was digging down into one side, but as soon as I put it against my hand, it was like, oh, get tighter, you know, like maybe I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Yeah, it got in fine, and it's now stable. Some of the other component choices I might change is probably the power supply and case. Case is like way too, why is it way too small? It is a little small. Yeah, there's like not very good routing for cable management. I know I do the time-lapse bit for cable management stuff as well. Yeah, there's areas where you should be able to thread through like cables and stuff, but the motherboard was in the way, so maybe they want you to put the power supply in first and route all those cables, then put the motherboard in, I should say, and then plug them in. But even then, I feel like the tolerances still could be too tight. I guess with the power supply I got, the cables were quite thick, and generally when you get custom ones or with a modular power supply, the cables are a lot thinner, more bunched up, so it caused some issues with routing. Also, for some reason, I can't turn the power supply upside down, so the fan is blowing directly into the GPU fan, so I'm probably going to have to change that. Also, one of the fans, every time I turn it on, just boots up to maximum RPM, so I'm probably going to have to go into the BIOS and manually change that fan. I don't know if it's the GPU or the case fan, and I'm probably going to have to install another fan in there. I just don't know where. There isn't a way to mount it on top, and I guess the only one is the front, so we have to find a way to open up the front panel there. But apart from that, you know, the tempered glass looks nice. It's already got fingerprints on it. You probably saw during some of the promo shots. I don't know how to change the RGB color on the front of the case. It says it can be any color if you hold down the restart button or LED color button, but for me it just turns it off and on. So maybe I'll just keep it off because I quite like having no color, because there's like literally 0 RGB in there. Not even the graphics card, none, RAM, none. I think the only lights are from the motherboard, and that's just like, hey, the motherboard's on. So I've just built a PC that's got 0 RGB, minus the case, but I can turn that stuff off, and I probably will. yeah, so I'll probably get a different case for it, probably get a different power supply. One thing, problem was the gigantic cables, and cable managing that was a lot harder because the cables were so much thicker in the back plate. Had trouble getting on, so I had to route some of the cables back into the case in an area where hopefully they would have been seen under the hard drive trays, which were riveted on, so getting them off would have been a pain. So they're just there now, and some of them are just rooted from the front of the case. It was bad. It was bad. So yeah, I'll probably go with a different case and probably with a more modular, smaller CPU power supply. Oh my god, words, Jarvis. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment below on how badly I fucked up, because I'm sure there's probably PCs enthusiasts out there who just went, "What the f is he doing? What the f is that? Oh my, oh jeez, did he even charge before? Is he building on off?" This was the first time I was working in a very small case. Oh my god, was it difficult. I really appreciate like mid-towers and tower PCs now. Like, oh, you get so much room for cable management. Oh, I don't even know how you could cable management in those giant cases now. If you've struggled to cable manage it in one of those giant cases, you go for this small one, you're going to be like... But like I said at the beginning of the video, thanks guys for supporting this. There will be like gameplay going over this as well from my streams to show it off, but you know, so far using Modern Warfare as an example, Warzone, it's averaging 61, 63 FPS, going down to like 50, sometimes 27 in the menus. I don't know why. I think there's something to do with like my monitor is 60 Hz or Razer only picks up 60 Hz, 60 FPS. Then it's weird, but it runs games, and that's what I wanted to do. So got a success. And you should probably check out these other videos as well, like, if you want to. They're probably shit though.